Hello and welcome to Really Steady Cosplay, and today we are making a 1952's robe dress using the retro butterick pattern B4790. I am using an off-white polycotton for the mock-up and lining, as well as a red gingham for the main fabric. I am also using a white bias tape for binding the edges. Before we start, be sure to check the sizing chart on the packaging and how much fabric you need, along with any and extra information about closures and seam allowance. Luckily, this pattern has seam allowance included already. Start by cutting out all of the pattern pieces in the correct size. Then prepare your fabric and pin down the pattern. Be aware that the skirt pieces are very large and some pieces will need to be cut out on the folds of the fabric. Once pinned, cut everything out. See me using a spiky wheel. This is a tracing wheel. I'm using it to mark the fabric beneath the paper pattern so I can mark the darts and therefore pin and sew them. I am using a curved ruler to guide myself and a blue tailored chalk to draw it out. Pin all the darts and the 2 skirt pieces and sew them. I swapped out my normal sewing foot for a zipper foot so that I am able to accurately sew the darts. This isn't necessary, but it does help. Next, pin and sew the back pieces to the skirt. Then afterwards, sew the shoulder seams together. Sew everything right sides together as well. That is the mock-up done. I am showing it here on the mannequin. Doing this gives me an idea of what the final outcome will look like, and it's also very motivating to see, so I recommend if you have a mannequin to do so. Or if you're going to put it on yourself. Now we can repeat all those steps on the red gingham fabric. I start with the largest pieces, the skirt. Since this fabric is patterned, I am lining up the patterned pieces. This isn't exactly needed, but it's a nice detail. Cut out the pieces and pin the darts and skirt, then sew them. I decided to put it on the mannequin again. I was super excited to see what it looked like. I then sewed the shoulders. Now that the pattern pieces are sewn, I finally attach the lining. I line up the shoulder seams and pin the neckline, and the seam, and the sides, but I don't sew it just yet. As an added bit of structure, when putting the lining in, I pinned and sewed the two waistlines together, on the inside only. I did not top stitch. Now I finished pinning the sides and top stitched the two layers together. Don't worry about the raw edges because they will be covered by the bias taping, which you can see me doing here. I did hand sew the neckline down and the sides, however I machine stitched the bottom edges. The final step is to add poppers. I hand sewed 2 to the front closure and 1 to the back closure. how this came out. I love the flowiness of the skirt. I am considering selling this over on my Facebook, so be sure to keep an eye out for announcements. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more in the future. Please check out my other videos here on YouTube as well as my other socials.